Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Suicide Squad Dream Team number 1. This is a new book, not only a new book, but a book that came out of nowhere for me. Let's take a look at the creative team before we get into talking about this book. This book is written by Nicole Maines, pencils by Eddy Barrows, inks by Eber Ferreira, colors by Adriano Lucas, letters by Becca Carey. Um, so yeah, I didn't know anything about this book. I hadn't heard anything. This is our first book in the countdown to Absolute Power, which is the event that DC announced during the Comics Pro announcements for retailers. So let's take a look at what is going to happen in this miniseries, and we'll talk more about this book. In this book, a new Suicide Squad fights for DC's future and the next big step towards the cataclysmic event of 2024. When Amanda Waller makes her move to seize ultimate power in the DCU, nothing will stand in her way, not even the future. Spinning out of the events of Titan's Beast World comes the story of Dreamer, the precog Dreamwalker, who has run afoul the most power-hungry villain in DCU history. With a superpower hero who can see the future on her side, is Waller's Suicide Squad finally unstoppable? Join Harley Quinn, Bizarro, Clock King, Black Alice, and Deadeye for the fight for DC's future and the next big step towards the cataclysmic event of 2024. They really want you to understand that this is going to be a cataclysmic event. That's really funny. I love comic books marketing sometimes because they go all out with their shenanigans. So I will say this was not. I don't know. I feel like everything building up to this cataclysmic event of absolute power, it hasn't fully grabbed me. I thought Beast World was fun, but I didn't really like it. I wasn't invested in the story because of all the build up to what's going on. I just thought it was a fun story. So I don't really know where I stand with this. I think the issue itself, I think it's pretty entertaining. Um, I will say the art is not my favorite style. I feel like it's a little bit dark, and maybe that's kind of the theme and the tone they were going for. I do enjoy when because Dreamer is part of this issue. You know that dreams are going to be involved. So when they're in the dreamscape, I think things get a little bit um, yeah, things get a little bit more exciting when it comes to the visuals. But overall, this was just a very standard issue. There's a lot of heavy inks, and like I said, maybe that's just for the tone of this. But it feels a little weird when it comes to that dark tonality offset with some of the presentation, and I'll talk more about that when I show you some of the preview. So yeah, this issue felt a little bit disjointed. I think sometimes when DC puts up so many barriers to have their big event happening and all that, it can feel a little bit um unnatural, I guess I would say. Let's take a look at some of the preview art so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So, as you can see, I mentioned there's very heavy inks, very heavy dark tones. These lines are pretty thick for a lot of these characters. But then you have the wacky presentation of like each of the characters with their, you know, a little jokey saying. I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't fit. Like the aesthetic of both things don't really fit together. The expressions that Waller has don't really fit together with like this wacky Suicide Squad like type of presentation. There is a very cool reveal, of course, that you get to see that Dreamer is going to be part of this team, and of course, she's being forced to do this by Amanda Waller, so that's kind of cool. Also, I've really enjoyed Nicole Maines' like stories that I've read in the past. Um, so yeah, I don't know. This might be something I'll revisit once it's complete. It is a miniseries. I did check that out, and it also has some really cool covers. You'll see some of those at the end of the video. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna check this out because I'm interested in Absolute Power as an event. But the story itself hasn't fully grabbed me. That's the only thing. But if you have read this and you're more interested than I am, let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.